Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. It involves business competition or project planning. Strengths are the qualities of the organization that help achieve its goals. Weaknesses are drawbacks that prevent the organization from meeting its goals. Opportunities are events happening outside that help business growth. Threats are external conditions that can badly affect the organization's business performance. Moving further, strengths, things a company is good at, things that make you different from your rivals, resources in the company, for instance, skilled and experienced workforce, or material resources like intellectual property, capital, proprietary technologies, etc. Weakness, things a company doesn't have, things rivals are better at, limits to resources, and USP that isn't clear. Opportunities, on the other hand, are demands for a product that hasn't been met in the market, few local rivals, increasing demands for products and services, media coverage. And finally, threats entail new rivals, increasing regulations, negative attention in media, or change in customer opinion about the company. Now let's look at an example of Amazon.com to understand SWOT analysis. Let's focus on Amazon's strengths. First, revenue and margins. September 30, 2020 was the most profitable quarter in Amazon's history. In the same quarter in the previous year, net sales were about $70 billion, but the quarter in 2020 saw a 37.4% increase to net sales of about $100 billion in that quarter. In 2019, Amazon earned a net income of $6.33 billion, which increased by about 200% from $2.13 billion in the same quarter. Next, strength, strong brand name. Amazon is a massive global e-commerce brand. That's why it has a good brand image and is a strong position in the market. Next, large merchandise selection. Amazon has a variety of products. This makes online customers buy most products from it instead of its rivals. About 500 million products have been sold in its Amazon.com marketplace till 2018. Next, technology. Amazon Go Cashier-less store, and the anticipatory shipping model. The other strength is the Amazon Prime membership base, which is about more than 150 million. An average Amazon non-Prime member spends about $600 annually. This is less than half the spending of the Prime members who spend about $1,400 annually. Moving further, the revenue from subscription was about $6.57 billion, up from $4.96 billion. This also includes Prime fees. Next, Amazon Big Data. Amazon gathers more than 2,000 historical and real-time data points on every single order. The next strength is seller base. 2.5 million sellers are active on Amazon Marketplace, of which 25,000 sellers on Amazon have crossed $1 million in sales, and about 200,000 have crossed about $100,000 in sales. Now looking at some of its weakness, the first, lack of physical stores. Amazon has been very slow in adoption of the brick and mortar model. Second, Amazon business model is imitable. Rivals can build e-commerce websites for selling anything. And finally, limited penetration in developing markets. Amazon has little presence in developing market, so it hasn't been able to take advantage of their high economic growth rates. Moving on to the opportunities, the first being Amazon Web Services. From the previous year, Amazon Web Services revenue grew 29% in the third quarter of 2020. A lot of Amazon's revenue come from the web services. It earned about $35 billion in 2019 net sales. This is an increase of $17.4 billion 2 years ago. The next thing in the pipeline is Prime Air. A service named Amazon Prime Air uses drones to deliver packages up to 5 pounds in half an hour or less. And next, another opportunity lies in the kickstart to physical store presence, which includes the recent acquisition of Whole Foods. Next, international expansion. Amazon can grow in developing markets. Sweden saw a new Amazon marketplace launch in October 2020 with the domain name amazon.se. And the next opportunity lies in the further growth of its private label segments. Its website has more than 100 private label brands in many markets. For instance, food and beverage, automotive, clothing and electronics. Amazon's own product sales grew by nearly 33% in the third quarter of 2020. Moving on to the threats, the first being obviously competition. Global offline retailers such as Walmart, Home Depot, Costco are Amazon's competitors. Amazon also faces competition from e-tailers such as Alibaba from China, Walmart-backed Indian e-tailer Flipkart and JioMart. Amazon also faces competition from Netflix, Disney Hotstar, Hulu and Apple TV+. The next threat, cybercrime. Amazon was attacked by hackers in May 2019. They stole funds from its merchants' account for over half of last year. The Seattle-based retailer said that the unknown hackers stole money from around 100 seller accounts. Amazon said the hack took place between May 2018 and October 2018. And finally, the threat of government regulations. Government of many countries are looking into Amazon's fair play practices and its anti-ambitious policies. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on SWOT analysis. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel. If you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.